Good morning. I'm angry. I know a lot of us are angry. Are we angry enough that when Bavino left right after the execution of Alex Pretti, which we all need to take a step back from, with the new information about him being beat up a couple weeks before, they got out of their car and they beat the shit out of him. They broke one of his ribs. The very next week, he was back out there. That's a real man. That is being an alpha male. That's what a patriot does. Country to stick up for their community members. They have a 3,000 a day body arrest quota. This was put in place by Miller, but it was given to them by GEO and Core Civic, or Civic Corps, the private prison industries, who invested so heavily in this fucking felonious pedo sitting in the White House right now. Day after Trump won, the private prison industry stock doubled. It wasn't worth it. They were building all these concentration camps all over America, but they needed more bodies to make it lucrative. So they gave Miller a 3,000 body a day arrest quota. Who else used quotas while they were rounding up human beings? Little mustache man, Mussolini, because all tyrants use quotas. It's a way to dehumanize the people that they're gathering. Rounding up, kidnapping from the streets, from the homes that they legally own or rent. It's lawless. It's been lawless since the beginning. Removing Bavino had nothing to do with Alex Pretti. Melania's movie was previewing that night. Hours after that happened, she was furious that something her husband did would take the focus away from her breakthrough into Hollywood. We all know that didn't happen. But she thought it would. She thought maybe it could. And the fact that he got assassinated the same night of her preview, she was furious. She told her husband, knock it the fuck off. And of course, he's under contractual obligation in this marriage. She doesn't even live at the fucking White House. MAGA, stop pretending that that's really his wife. You just have to stop pretending that, right? She was under a contractual obligation in her marriage to produce at least 2 children, stay with him and not divorce him, no matter what he did and no matter what she knew about him. She was introduced to him by Epstein, so she knew all about him. That's why Bavino left Minneapolis, because she wanted him to knock this shit off so her movie could get some play in the theaters, y'all. He's not backpedaling. He's not stopping. They have changed their tactics in Minneapolis. They started to wear street clothes like blue jeans and canvas jackets, not trying to get warm, but blend in with the locals. They have infiltrated the local activist group chats. They're trying to get information. They're using their locations to their advantage. And if you think with all of the incredibly advanced surveillance and facial recognition technology that they're using out there, if you're going to tell me that you don't see the connection between Alex Pretti's beating at the hands of this Gestapo, they beat him and broke his rib, and then the first day that he's back out there, they find him. They find him. They just drove right to where his phone was pinging, right to him, because they told him to not come back out there. They beat him and told him, get home, stay home. And there he was. For anybody who says, oh, that's not a good look, him kicking the car. That's not a good look for Democrats. I would challenge you. If you don't think that's a good look, then you have no understanding of what it's like out there in the streets. I would challenge you to rethink that. Really? It's not a good look? Was this a good look? We know it wasn't, but 5 years removed and everybody seems to have just forgotten all about it. Trump's tried to delete as much incriminating shit about him personally as he can. Now they're stealing ballots from Fulton County, Georgia, because he can't get over the fact that he lost. You thin-skinned little fucking titty baby punk bitch. You lost by 7 million votes at least. They counted in Georgia. They recounted in Georgia. The recount exposed that Joe Biden won by a little bit more than they'd previously reported. He lost I am not going to sit still and watch them rewrite every fucking bit of history that I've lived through in the last 30 years. Fuck them. Fuck fascism. Civil war, they want civil war. Right now, they have got all of these volunteer or paid Instagram white moms, MAGA moms on there trying to spin this as if this is doing the work of our soldiers practically. Like we should worship them. We should support them at all costs. And if we don't, it's because those fucking left-wing lunatics just want to keep illegal aliens in here. They love those illegal aliens. Nobody wants to have criminal illegals in this country. That's not what anybody on the left wants either. There's a way to do immigration reform. This isn't it. Obama deported more people. This deportation operation was a lot larger than what we're seeing right now. Without the violence, how did that happen? Pretty easily, actually. They chose this violence. This is a fever dream of Stephen Miller and has been since he was a high school fascist. A baby fascist. But a fucking fascist nonetheless. Let's have moral clarity and have clarity in our language also. Those files that came out yesterday are damning. I want to get some cadaver dogs in a couple golf courses in this country. I think it's time for that. Just put the cadaver dogs in the golf courses that are suspect. Just that one thing. If there's no evidence, okay. Is anybody brave enough to take me up on that? No, I'm sure not. Not even you believe him that much, MAGA.